Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have not been posting anything for a few days, but it's because I I had recorded a video, and I made it too long. I had no idea that it was just it had to be 10 minutes, so you can so if you wanted to upload it on YouTube, it has to be 10 minutes and long, and I think I did it a few minutes longer than that, and I don't know how to cut it and make it short or anything like that, because I don't even think I can do that because I'm using something called Cyberlink you can, which means that I'm just gonna speak at you like this, and if I mess up, I mess up, and if my language doesn't come on right because I speak English as my third language, then I'll try and explain while it's rolling. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about racism. I had already recorded one talking about it, and then I made it too long, so I have to redo it now, talking about it and make it shorter, inshallah. Racism in Islam. Racism has no place in Islam, but it exists amongst Muslims, and I just wanted to basically talk a little bit about that. As you all can see, I'm black, and I'm also a Muslim, alhamdulillah, and so this is basically geared to Muslims. What I'm saying is to listen, it's for the Muslims to listen to, and also for the non-Muslims who are interested in to see what how Muslims are, or the daily lives of Muslims, because no one's perfect. We're not perfect, and there are all these little shortcomings amongst us that that shouldn't be there, but it happens anyway. I was born a Muslim. We're all born Muslims, but I was born into a Muslim family and was raised as a Muslim. And alhamdulillah, even though it's very cultural, and later I found my way back to the deen, alhamdulillah. Nevertheless, I've always known, I always knew that I was Muslim, and I was told I was Muslim, and I wasn't, little things that, don't eat pork and don't drink and stuff like that. But apart from that, everything else was kind of like, yeah, you can do whatever, you can do whatever else you want. So alhamdulillah, I found my way back to Deen al-Islam, and I first thought that Islam was just Islam, and subhanallah, now we have all this brotherhood and sisterhood, and everything's gonna be so tight, and mashallah, we're all gonna be all happy, and but it wasn't like that at all for me. I found out that in the mosques, people were divided. There were different mosques for different types of people, depending on what country they were from, and in some mosques, people who were black didn't go. It was just for Pakistanis or some Arabs or some other thing, some other people, and I thought that was quite bizarre, and it's still today, even though alhamdulillah I've been practicing for a while, quite a few years. I still find racism amongst Muslims, like almost every day. I always see it, and it's just something that I really don't understand why we have it amongst us, because it should not be there. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, and ask my fellow Muslims if do you experience it as well, or is it just maybe in the country that I am at, or a lot of you guys are from America. I would like to know if that's something that you have noticed as well in America amongst Muslims. I wanted to share a little story with you of something that happened, just to give you an example of racism, in the Muslim community. A couple of months ago, I had to develop some pictures for myself, and went to this photo shop to develop pictures, and he was from a particular Middle Eastern country, and he said he gave me a little slip. He took my picture, my film. He gave me a slip, and he said, "Okay, here you go. Come back in 3 days." So I got back 3 days later, and he asked for the paper, so he could find my pictures, I, and he was I couldn't find it. I tried looking in my bag everywhere, and I just could not find that piece of paper. And he got really upset, and he said to me, "You are from Somalia, aren't you? And that's where my parents are from. That's where we're from." And I said, "Yeah, I am from Somalia." And I was really shocked that he asked me that question, because I was trying to find my piece of paper, and I really didn't like feel like chit chatting with anyone. And he was just like, "No, you know, I find it." He said, "I every time I have a Somali customer, and they always forget the the paper that I've given them, that piece of paper with the number on, and I was just, and he said, "Why is it that you always, why is it that you guys why do you neglect things, and why do you lose it?" And I was just so shocked. I was like, this brother, he was a Muslim, and he's telling me that because he's maybe had one or two other people who happen to come from the country that I come from, that we all like that. And I just was so shocked. I didn't want to even answer him or anything like that. I just kept on looking for my paper, and um, I found it, alhamdulillah, in the end. And I was just like, "You know what, brother, you really hurt by your comment. You hurt me by your comment, and I don't like that. And don't say that about people. And we're not all lazy. It just happens. Sometimes you put something in a safe place, and you put it too safe. You kind of like it's too safe, so you can't find it yourself. It happens to everybody, and please don't say stuff like that. That's not nice." And he did apologize, alhamdulillah. And then I'm doing it really, really quick, because I think my time is coming up, and I don't want to do another video about the same topic. Anyway, was another one, a Somali sister, she's actually from where I come from. She stopped me about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. She stopped me on the street, and she was like, "Oh, that day I was wearing trousers and a long tunic," and she was saying to me, "Sister, you shouldn't wear trousers, and you shouldn't do this, and shouldn't that." She said, "Wear abayas and stuff like that." And I know, I know the hukum of hijab. I know it. Alhamdulillah, I was modest and everything, but some people have to make those little comments about, they just have to sort of push their ideas on you, and their uniform, as I call it. And anyway, I was saying, "Okay, alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair, sister." And then she looked at my children, because I had a pram. She looked at them, and she was like, "Oh, they're white." And I said, "Yeah, they are, but they're quite light, because my husband is white." And she was like, "Sister, you must convert him. Remember to convert him." And I was like, "Convert him to what?" And she's like, "To Islam." And I said, "Can you see him wearing hijab?" And she's like, "Yeah, but you should convert him." And I'm like, "He's already a Muslim. How can you assume that a sister who's wearing hijab is married to a non-Muslim? It doesn't make sense. Why are you like? It's just, why don't you assume that a white guy is a Muslim? Why does it? I mean, I don't understand why Islam has to have a certain color. It doesn't have a certain color. It shouldn't have a certain color. It's just Islam. It's for all mankind. It's for the humanity. It's for the world." So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm kind of rushing, but my cousin is saying to me, "It's time. Time is up." Assalamu alaikum. Peace to y'all, and inshallah, we all brothers and sisters in Islam. And the Prophet ﷺ said that Arabs had no superior over non-Arabs, and vice versa. And so just remember to love each other, and please, black brothers and black sisters, and Arab sisters, white everybody, I love you all. Assalamu alaikum.